another day on the Ice Age National Scenic Trail. We're just leaving the Mackenzie Creek segment where our last video left off yesterday. We are coming up to the Indian Creek segment, so that's where we're going to begin today. From what I read in the guidebook, this is a densely forested section, so this should be fun. Here we go, tools. There's our first yellow blaze. Whoop. Come up to our first bench. Tools, like sniffing around the benches. It looks like there is some kind of ephemeral creek down here. Obviously that is dry. Yep, here we are again at this dry creek bed. Yeah, guess we're gonna follow it for a little bit. I don't know what creek this is. A lot of these widowmaker trees. Don't be standing under that thing when it breaks. Right, tools? There's quite a few of them in that last section too. Oh, it's got a sign on it. You are here. Yep, and right now, kind of getting to the fall season. There's just acorns dropping all over. Here's our ephemeral creek again. Yeah, nothing in it. Obviously not spring fed. And the yellow blaze continues up this way. Just came really close to a 2-track road up here. Tula wanted to go up on it, but the trail continues off to the side. So we'll see if we meet up with that road or not. On the Indian Creek segment here on the Ice Age National Scenic Trail. Looks like the leaves might be just starting to change colors. You might be in for some good hiking tools. We have another ephemeral creek here that we're gonna cross over. Wow, bet you when water flows here, it's good. But no water today. What do you think, tools? Should we continue on? Tula bean? Yikes. Don't let that fall on you. That was a pretty steep climb up. Now we're coming down. It's like all these medium-sized boulders. Pretty good drop-offs on both sides. And this descent is starting to get steeper. Whoop! And steeper. So obviously we're on some kind of glacial feature here as we come down off of it. Still in the Indian Creek segment, following the trail alongside, looks like active logging, pretty thinned out in there, like all the good trees are gone. And it also smells really good, like fresh cut wood almost. Doesn't look that recent, but it's recent enough to smell pretty good. So now here we come down into a section that looks like it's been logged. Well, this can't be that recent because there's ferns growing everywhere in it. Man, it smells good down here. So the trail goes down this way. This section of the Indian Creek really makes you climb up and down here. Lots of little ups and downs that are just enough to make you work. Back out into the clear cut. But again, it smells great here. All kinds of random boulders and stuff in the ground. It's kind of neat. So right now the temperature here is about 83 degrees. And it's humid on top of it. But as we're down in the forest here, it doesn't feel like 83 degrees, and there's a nice breeze coming through here. Nice, gentle, cool breeze. All right, we're coming up to a road. Looks like our sign points that way. And we're going this way. Tula already knows where she's going. She says she can see the sign. I think the further we get on this trail, the more she's starting to recognize the yellow blazes and follows them. And I don't know if you could see this on camera, but the bugs are still very much present. Alright, here's our Polk County Forest sign. Foot travel welcome, closed to all motor vehicle usage. You're gonna go over that rock, Jules? Yeah, there you go. Polk County Forest, Timber, Recreation, Wildlife. Yellow Blaze, 1.9 miles to County Road E. Alright. Looks like we came up on another dry ephemeral creek. There's so many good water resources up here in Polk County. I gotta admit, it's kind of sad to see a dry creek. Because every time we come up and there's rushing water, it's always been clean, cold, and refreshing. The times we've gotten it anyways. Most of the time we don't need it, but sometimes it's just you can't turn it down because it looks so good. Yep, here's another sort of wet forested area. It's all dry creek bed right now. We're up on another glacial ridge. There's some kind of marsh back there. To our left, to our right, it drops off a little bit, but then goes up again. We're still just heading eastbound on the Indian Creek segment. Stopped and took a break at that bench, overlooking what the map says is Indian Creek's headwaters, and I think those ephemeral creeks that we've been seeing back there is Indian Creek. So this is probably low because those creeks back there are dry. And there's water here. There's plenty of lily pads. I've seen some fish jumping. But we're going to continue on this way towards the segment's terminus. Kind of came out of the woods here on this 2-track for a little bit. Maybe it's a snowmobile trail, I'm not sure. And then we're going to go back up into the woods. Just walking on a bed of, it looks like old leaves and acorns. There's acorns dropping all around us. And they're actually quite heavy. I mean, they make a lot of noise. It's kind of incredible. And a lot of the stuff on the ground is, in some spots, it's just all acorns, just piles of them. Oh, you can see the bugs, I think, on the camera. Yeah, they're bad. That's something unexpected to see on the trail. It's like a comb and a comb. Back into some pretty dense forest. We'll go over this little bridge. There's no water down there. Oof. Looks like we're coming up to a clearing. Hey, there's a little ammo box. All right, we just signed our first logbook here on the Ice Age Trail. We signed it Adventures with Tula. We couldn't get a paw print in there. Bear bite, summer 2022. Okay, so we're gonna continue on the trail this way. As the sun comes out more and more, it's getting hotter and hotter. It's about 85 degrees right now. There is a breeze, but we're gonna have to be done for the day soon. It's just getting too hot. I think it's supposed to get up to 95 today. And we're getting close to the end of the segment. We might just sleep it off, go into town, get a shower, and come back, and we'll do the Sand Creek segment. Thinking tomorrow. It's going to be just as hot tomorrow, but if we get started early, we'll be able to get it done and film it. So here we are, still at the Indian Creek segment. We just come out into some kind of a clearing or a field on this beautiful, beautiful September day. It's actually Labor Day today, Monday here in Wisconsin. And from the field back into the forest. It is significantly cooler in the forest. It's like a 10-degree temperature drop than being out in that field with the sun just on you. And the breeze that's coming through the forest is really nice. The breeze that's out there in the field is hot. It looks like we're coming back out of the forest. I definitely hear a road getting closer. Alright, that's it. We just came out of this trail. Indian Creek segment, it looks like the end. And if we walk up to the road, we have a short connector to somewhere in here, which is where the Sand Creek segment starts. All right, that's gonna do it for the Indian Creek segment here on the Ice Age Trail. What do you think, Tools? It's hot.